All right, everyone. Thank you for listening in tonight. We're going to go straight into it. I just want to lead you with a prayer. Mother, Father, God, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, and thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. As you forgive us for trespassing. Don't forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, power, and the glory forever and ever. All right, so let's get back into this right into it. So right now we're just gonna do a collective reading. Hopefully everything is going okay for everybody. Hopefully everybody's doing well. If you're not, it's gonna get better. Trust and believe. Alrighty, so let's get straight into it. Alrighty, so Spirit, what's going on with the collective right now? Give me some messages for the collective. Thank you, Spirit. The first thing I also just got was unity. Like a lot of unity needs to be happening. Um, A lot of people are going through some grief, some dark times. Thank you, Spirit. Mhm. What I'm getting is that we're going through some dark times, but the way is being lit. Like a lot of people are going through the dark night of the soul, and a lot of spiritual transformations are happening. For sure, a lot of grief, a lot of things are like coming to a head, a lot of emotional energy, but it's like Spirit is saying that like the right, like the sun is coming up, like it's becoming a lot more brighter, and a lot of people are, like I stated, is going through like a spiritual transformation. A lot of awakenings are happening, and it seems like they are in their 5 of cups, but like they're in extreme grief. Like everywhere they turn, they are feeling like, damn, I can't get out of this. I don't know what to do. What I say, and the love is on the bottom, because there is like light at the end of the tunnel. But right now, a lot of people are going through a journey. A lot of people are going, and like I said, a spiritual awakening. But there is judgment being called on a lot of situations and people as well. So sometimes karma's at play. I'm not gonna lie about that. So a lot of people are reaping their karma, whether it's good or bad. But a lot of people are being forced into like the dark night or so, or awakening, because they're not answering the call, or they haven't answered the call yet, and it's like they're being forced into it, if that makes sense. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's a thing. So if you don't answer the call and God says, okay, now you've been playing, long enough, you agreed to come here and do this mission, or use your gifts, or the gift that I have bestowed upon you to do certain things, and you may be scared or don't understand it, but it's like, okay, now I'm gonna put you through some things so you can know your power. And so they're putting them on, like, Spirit is putting you on a journey to discover who you are and realize your powers and your strength. I think that's Spirit. hmm Abundance. A lot of people are like balancing. They have a lot of abundance. So yeah, and I was just talking about God. So, but basically, God is saying right now, what Spirit is trying to um, convey is that, number one, abundance is your birthright. So a lot of people, they're wondering like, well, damn, why do I feel so lonely? Why am I? Is it hard to get over? And then you can tell like the way if you are in the United States, how the economy is going, how it seems like they're trying to take the abundance. They're trying to make you feel and see and think as if you don't deserve it, or you got to work extremely hard, or like, look how easy we can take your like financial security away, your security period. Because even with um the federal employees, you can see, look, hopeless. Of course they want you to feel hopeless. They want you to feel like you need us. Look, we are in charge, when really they're not. And a lot of people are feeling this sinking in despair, and that 5 of cup energy, where you feel like, what do I do? I don't even know what to do. I don't know where to go. I don't know how to do this. But they're doing this so you can ignite the spark within you and find your passion, not just exist in a space of like, matrix things, but exist in a space where you actually love life. You know what I'm saying? Like you're abundant, not in just finances, but it definitely looks like this the material wealth is going to climb. It's going to, exceed in a way. And I feel like that is already being shown. And a lot of people, especially the younger people in the generation now, they are already in that space where they know, like, abundance is a birthright. They know we don't have to participate in the old ways of going to college or getting a job or, having kids and all of that, or even marrying. They are here to like defy the rules, like show you the rules don't even apply. They are here to show like the matrix is a lie, if that makes sense. You don't have to follow the old way of thinking and old way of doing, because it is and was a control mechanism, like a mind control type of thing, or it's only a certain type of people and places and things that are able to get, ahead. But it's not like that. That's not reality. So they want others to follow the ones that grew up on or were brainwashed into thinking like, you know, oh, you go to work, you do this, or you work for over 20 years. And a lot of those people in federal jobs, you would think like, I got a federal job, you good. And even like with student loans, they forgive it and all that. But you got a federal job, you locked in for life. You just got to work there for ample amount of years and you set. But even now they showing you nobody is set, and they trying to pull they power, they rank, and it's not okay. So that's why God is pulling people in, and Spirit is pulling people in to let them know. That's why we not gonna play that game no more, and we finna dismantle it. And we want y'all to understand what this experience is truly about, which is really about following your passion, your spark, what you really love, and being in your mission and your purpose, and having fulfillment and abundance in all areas of life, and not chase, things that don't matter, such as, you know, the dollar and things like that. Yes, money makes life easier, but that comes to you easily. Money is just a byproduct of your living in your purpose and fulfillment and putting forth the effort in that. But they want you to think like, oh, if you just are a slave to it, or if you do what we say and you work here or there, then that's going to get you the life that you want. But really, as you can see, nope, not true. Not true. All right, Spirit. Any more messages for the collective? Yep, what I say? The illusion, the fairy tale, the fantasy has been broken. It's being dismantled. And you know what's crazy? They're dismantling it on their own. And if you pay attention, it's being dismantled for a reason. They breaking your fantasy and break you out of this fantasy world of, oh, if I just do this or that, I'm gonna be good. But no, you're not. You never will. You never was. I hear so much that come with that. So much like soul stripping things. Like just imagine a lot of things that your ancestors went through, and how so demeaning, and made them feel so small, and a lot of them didn't get to fulfill their purpose or even have the abundance that they even were supposed to reach, because the major is the game, but that's being dismantled. The fantasy is being taken out. That calling Spirit is calling for you to nourish yourself at this time. Nourish yourself. So there's growth. And thank you, Spirit, for confirmation. They want you to go on that spiritual journey to understand that you are a spiritual being in the human body, not the other way around. And you have to nourish that first before you do anything. And everything else will be taken care of and fall into line. But you must first nourish yourself. You must first love yourself. You must first find your soul purpose and mission, and then move accordingly. They don't want you to do that. But it's funny that they pulling their weight, but it's really dismantling everything that they, what I'm saying, put out there. All right. I'm hearing like it's the red pill, blue pill situation. You gonna stay where you at, where it ain't working, or you gonna get to it. A lot of love, a lot of love is going on. So a lot of people are confused and unclear or unsure what to do. It's a lot of confusion. But what I would say, and this message came to me, is crazy right before this reading, was to surrender to it. Don't feel like, you don't let it overcome you like, oh my God, like, that anxiety feeling, because that's what they want. And also be careful because they feed off of those feelings, the anxious, the sadness, the depression and all that. And then if you do try to, come up out of it, oh, let me go to the doctor and get some medicine, or it's that feeding more money. Now you're feeding into the system, like, so be careful. Go outside, put your feet on the ground, and do what works for you. Some people pray, some people meditate, but they want you to pour into yourself. And as far as this open heart and attached and crave, be devoted to self. Number one, the law of Darwinism is real, but also being able to surrender to the energy that is, coming in, and what is like spirit and God is putting into this is raising the vibration into love. We need to love each other. We need to make sure that we're taking care of each other. You know what I'm saying? And they want you to open your heart. It's a lot of things in this world that's trying to tear down and, put you in that Five of Cups energy where you're like, I don't know what to do. I'm just saying, I don't know. And even with the dating and all that, like, love and how people are acting. It's a lot of negativity. It's a lot of how can I say this? I don't even know how to say it without, I don't know, like evil energies, if that makes sense. Like it's a lot of benevolence. No, malevolent, you know what I'm saying? Malevolent energies going on, and they have like crossed over, came into this force field, came into this dimension, and it's a lot of them. So what they are trying to do is keep your heart closed, because then you can't find, love for self, number one, but also love for others. And then you won't be able to see your gifts if your heart is closed, because, the heart energy is very important. And if we're here to raise the vibration into love and love each other through everything that we came here to do and learn, it shows. So they want you to keep an open heart when it comes to love, especially love of self, because that open heart will help you nourish yourself and also nourish others and be more welcoming to others, even through everything that's going on. And a lot of people are in the immersed in the storm. And I thank you, Spirit, for confirming that, because I've been saying that the whole reading. A lot of people are in this Five of Cups energy, so much grief, so much confusion, just really like, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. I don't know how to do it. Um, Thank you, Spirit. I just said that grief. Think about how things were, and a lot of people are going to like the old ways, and the old days are really over. And I'm not gonna lie. And something's going on with like a soulmate and certain families. Love is coming back. Love is coming back, y'all. And God wants us to be back in that love energy. And I'm not speaking, and some of y'all come here, and I know I don't be like, God, with all the readings, but I'm going to be honest, God has come through um, today. And Spirit is speaking through me. And thank you, Spirit, for letting me be a clear medium for these messages and making it real concise. But as I was meditating, I will say I felt energy. Even before I sit down, I wouldn't even come because I'm, had a long day. You probably can hear it in my voice, but Spirit has definitely called me. I was calling me to read today. Alrighty. Now we got a lot of love energy, but since there's a lot of ascension things going on, there is a lot of things within the energy where love is needed. Let's get some messages that can help you with your ascension. What can the collective know about the ascension spirit? What's going on? Okay, so we got the Queen, Divine Feminine, and I've been feeling that heavy, the Divine Feminine energy. And I know a lot of people have as well. The Divine Feminine energy is rising in a creative expression, or creativity. Ain't that like is that the right side of the brain? Where creativity is um, at? Okay, let me answer divine order, practice patience, and aligning with infinite abundance. I can't make this up, y'all. And I said this at the beginning. Into your vortex, aligning with infinite abundance. I can't make this up. That's the message I was getting the whole time. And this 8-8 at the top is crazy because right before I started the reading and I was, meditating and speaking with spirit, 808 was on the timer and it says 8-8 Queen. Divine feminine energy is here. And there's divine order coming into space, place where like spirit wants you to be in your creative energy, which is like being in literally your path, like your mission. So it wants you to express creatively. And a lot of these jobs you can't express creatively. You gotta do what they say, you gotta do this and that. So really, to be honest, the message they're saying is this is actually a blessing for you to lose your job. And it's crazy. My little side job that I was working, I actually just quit that. It was just chaos, and it just was always like me and I couldn't get on. My boss couldn't get on the same page, and she was like being like really forcey, like you need to call me. Literally, she said this. You need because I was working, and she was like she called me. And I was like I just texted her like I can't talk right now. I'm working, and even in the message she left me when she did call. I looked at the transcription and it says, "You need to call me. I need to talk to you within the next hour." This and that. Excuse me. And then when I messaged her, like, I'm working right now. I'll have to talk to you later. And she's like, "Are you working for us or another company?" What? I want to say, I don't care if I was working for your mama. Don't ask me what it ain't your business. No one, mind you, this is a side job that I can like do whenever I want to. You know what I mean? Like it's like there is schedule, but there ain't like you just got to get it done within whatever time frame they say. So like some of it is like, oh, this is due by 3 days later. This is due. You got 7 days to do this one, and things like that. So it was just like blink, blink, and she was just real pushy like that. And then she was the type like I'd be like, well, because she was like, "Oh, I need an answer for see if you like." We're asking people. The whole situation was like she was saying like she's asking people if they can do like some extra work or pick up some extra work. And I said, well, if you need to talk to me within an hour, the answer is no, because I'm not gonna be done within an hour. And if whatever you need, the answer is no. That's exactly what I told her. I wasn't saying it like that. I said, yes, you did because and you're on the phone saying you need me to call me. I need to call you and all this stuff. Oh, I didn't say that. Mind you, I have transcription and I have the email, the voicemail. But I ain't say I was just like, oh, she was like that. Like, if you check her, like, hey, I'm not no child. You're not gonna talk to me crazy. She'll try to backpedal like that. Like, oh, I didn't say that. Oh, I didn't say it like that, baby. Stop talking to me like you lost your man. Because I will help you find it, or I'm just gonna exit stage left. But yeah, and just having like the discernment and understanding like things with this 5-5, 2-2, 10-10, y'all, a new age is coming, a new day is coming, a complete change is coming where it's going to be where you are able to like have a life of fulfillment and abundance. You won't have to worry about, how you gonna pay this rent, this and that. Even like the rent and stuff, I'm getting like that's even finna change because it's very much greed. Like the rent is going up and then food going up like that. Everything is like people can't catch a break or catch up. Even with the taxes and insurance, it's been crazy. But things are about to change. And if they don't change with the money, the pricing, the money's gonna go up. Like the balance is being restored. But also a lot of more people are gonna be happier being in their purpose too. Thank you, Spirit. One time. Mm-hmm. Thank you. That's crazy. Okay. So one of these cards at the bottom said, "Let your light shine through," but healing, separation, go within. Okay, I heard you. Sorry, y'all. They tugging in my ears. And pathway to true love. Thank you, Spirit. Pretty much this is summing up everything that we just was talking about. Even in tarot that came out, they want you to find, and even the oracle, they are putting everyone on a path, not to finding true love, which is within you and yourself, and the God within you. But also, a lot of people are going to find their soulmates, whether it be people, places, or things, because y'all won't be so tied up in worrying about this or that. And some people still will, but they like God and Spirit is calling people to come to a space of self, like go within yourself and heal. A lot of healing energy is being emitted, and that's why also divine order and having patience is very volatile right now. I think that's how you say it. um, but the love is what's healing, and you can understand even the creative side of the brain, which I believe is the right, is feminine, and it's that love, that nurturing, and things like that. And that's kind of, I would say crazy, but not really so, because they go together. The creative side, the divine feminine, and as you can see in this thing, divine feminine is very abundant in here. He has a staff. She has a peacock, and it's a lot of creative energy going on here. You can see the peacock stuff right there. Um, and a lot of love coming out in this. And here on the bottom of the deck is releasing lower self and masculine twin. So there, that got stated, the balance. A lot of balance is being restored. And here, Spirit is confirming it. A lot of balance is being restored. The divine feminine has been suppressed for a while, and there has been more masculine energy. Now, there is going to be balance because, we need both, but it was also stating that those toxic ways of being more aggressive and things like that, like people got to understand, like we need to be more balanced. Yes, you need your masculine sometimes. You need to be a little rah rah, but most time you chill, like that peace, serene, that patience, that creativity, that like inner child, that queen or king, and just being able to let things flow easily. The masculine twin is here. So a lot of mending of relationships, a lot of balance within, so a lot of healing is going on. And this has started before 2020, but I'm getting right now, um 2020. That's what I just heard. 2020 was a big like tower moment, a big like change in trajectory as far as like getting people to heal and step back from those jobs. And as you can see, like if there's a continuation of that, really, if you look at the federal jobs and people who having to go back to work in the office, or a lot of layoffs, a lot of, so seems so chaos going on, but really it's just a continuation of that. Like I heard, what did I say? Like, mother, father, God, mother, God's like, what did I say? I said, stop going to these jobs that don't care about you. What did I say? Like, it's all going to be taken care of. Stop putting yourself in situations where you're not going to be happy. You're not going to be happy. Like, you're not going to understand until I take it again. And that's why the divine feminine took it again, again. Okay, Spirit. Yeah, I'm gonna pull one of these, but I really don't know the meaning to it because I have to find my book. Something like whatever. See, I don't even know what this means. Spirit of the Guru Mother, heart healing on the bottom, and safe to be seen. Um, they want y'all to use y'all gifts. Everybody was like came in here, and I heard an analogy from like I think his name Myron Golden, and he was saying like God says to be fruitful and multiply, and every one of us has a seed within us, and like different people have different seeds. This seed is to be a musician or a healer, or this seed is to be a painter or artist and things like that. So different people have different seeds and gifts. So you have to figure out what seed you have at your core, and they want you to start using that and not being scared to be seen and using your gifts. All right, Spirit. Some closing messages. What does they do the collective need to focus on? Nurturing yourself, nurturing each other. But finding alone time is what I'm getting. I went immediately to the girl here. She's sitting out, she's reading, she's in nature. She's by the fire and out in nature. She's nurturing herself and spending time with herself for sure in the animals. That, that came out last week, adventure. It's a new adventure coming. Don't be afraid to use your light and shine your light and be authentic. That makes sense. Balance. I can't make this up. Thank you, Spirit. Balance is being restored. Meditate, which is a part of nurturing yourself, y'all. All right, Spirit. Thank you for the message. That's all I got for y'all. Actually, no, because they're saying tea. They like, I know you're tired. I know. But I got you. So they want me to read the tea. And wealth is on the bottom of the deck, y'all. Your abundance is here. It's always been here. It's your birthright. They don't want you to believe you have it. And people gotta understand, like, yeah, what's for you is for you, but you can trick yourself out of it. Not even trick yourself out of it, but you can prolong it if you have a certain way of thinking. If you say that that's not for you, so you gotta watch what you say to yourself and say out your mouth. Um, if you say that, then that's what it is. So you gotta be careful. And that's how, certain entities and energies trick you out of your birthright of abundance because they make you trick yourself into it, to saying no, you know, like basically like, oh, I don't want that. Thank you, Spirit. January. Something may have happened in January or this coming January, maybe next year. Maybe someone has lied to you in January. As this man has like a Pocahontas nose, or maybe you have been cold and like shielded off from people and things. Maybe you have decided like I'm not messing with people this year that I don't really connect to. The Spirit. Yeah, that's what I felt too. The next one is shield. Um, so yeah, some of you all may have shielded yourself this year, made a decision this year, or maybe you will next year where you're like, I'm defending myself. I'm cutting people off, cutting people, places, and things off that don't like resonate with me or isn't for my greatest and has good, because you have been in an energy where you feel like people, places, and things are like against you, or you are like finally like I'm gonna believe in my intuition, in my gifts, in my you know you're you, but you feel the need to defend yourself, or you have felt the need to defend yourself, and you're not on that. Like I'm getting liars. Somebody has some liars around now. Real Pinocchio vibes. Or having some people, places, having cold towards you. I'm getting like a woman. Spirit. I'm tired of the time. Thank you. My secret admirer. Okay. So what I'm getting is there 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 is a calling for you to defend yourself. Or you feel the need to defend yourself because there is a warning that somewhere in the future or now there's a problem. And you need to one of the problems is your anger. Or control your anger when this issue comes up. And this may happen in July, or it may have happened last July, where you had to like get into it with somebody because they lying or they just being a snake to you, and somebody will try to make you do something against your will. Not gonna work, and that's gonna piss you off. That's gonna piss you off, and you're gonna need to defend yourself. I'm getting one of the first things that came to me was like a sexual thing. So be careful. Be careful of like the instances and situations you put yourself in, because I'm getting like partying. I'm saying like partying because you know July like the summertime, so like going out partying, maybe even drinking or being in you know like out of your body, maybe even someone um drugging somebody. hmm I'm getting somebody like trying to blackmail you. So yeah, but that's all I got, y'all. Love and light to you all. I hope you all have an amazing day. And I'll talk to y'all later. Like, comment, subscribe. Oh, I'm making it. Hold on. I don't know what that deck is. I'm waking that deck just fell off. I was gonna do it, but I don't know where it is, y'all. Sorry, Spirit. We have to do it next time because I don't know what that deck is. It's somewhere up here, y'all. I don't know. But y'all have a good one. It's not gonna be it. Bye bye.